Hey guys, it's Keel. Welcome back to Keel's Corner. Today I wanted to talk to you about a thought process and concept that I thought of this week involving fitness. And it's not the kind of fitness you probably immediately clued in on of physical fitness. I'm talking about mental fitness. And it came to me when I thought about like reading and learning, because I'm constantly trying to find ways in my day to read more or learn more, whether it's on the way to work or when I'm at waiting outside my daughter's cheerleading, or I'm at sitting somewhere where I have a little bit of downtime, waiting in a lobby. And those are times I always try and maximize. Like I bring books with me everywhere I go. And the concept to me is, why do we focus so much on physical fitness and not on mental fitness as well? I think that you should be working out your brain as much as you're working in your mind, as much as you're working out your physical body. Physical fitness, huge part of my life. I love to work out. I'm sure a lot of people out there are super into fitness, and whether that's your Peloton or you run outside or workout videos, yoga, weightlifting, dare I say CrossFit Flow, but CrossFit. Whatever it is that gets you going, even if it's just being active, playing sports, or just being outside, outdoors, hiking. Those are all phenomenal ways to be physically fit. But you can never neglect the 4.5 inches between your ears, which is your brain and your mind. And that's the fitness that we need to focus on, probably more than we focus on the physical fitness. And just think about, in a week, how many times do you schedule your own mental fitness? I'm sure people are like, hey, I'm going to work out in the morning, or I have that spin class in the afternoon, or that Pilates, whatever it is that you schedule. That's something that you schedule because you know that it benefits you to be physically fit. How often do people actually focus and schedule their mental wellness, their mental fitness? And I bet you it's not often. And there are ways to do that. In this next week, be cognizant or aware of the times when you're either like waiting in the lobby, or you're waiting for a meeting to start, or you're you have downtime in between stuff. Just be aware of that time, and that's time that you could read 3 pages or listen to an audiobook and get 4 minutes closer to the end. There are ways that you can just even do those little bits, and I would challenge you to schedule a block of time like you schedule a block of fitness time. Make time every week for you to learn something new. There's ways to do that. Instead of maybe watching the TV show or program or movie that you always watch, mix in a documentary. Maybe watch something that's nonfiction that actually happened. Learn something. If you're into YouTube, watch YouTube videos that teach you about the craft that you're interested in. It could be woodworking. Whether it could be fitness, it could be leadership, it could be a lot of things. There's videos out there, there's content, there's products, there's media, there's all these avenues to learn and to get better at what you do. And I think so much of that makes you more calm, decreases your stress, and just makes you more, dare I say, mentally fit throughout the week. Just be aware of that. I think that's something that we focus on. Imagine if your body was a sports car. And I feel like with physical fitness in our society, we focus so much on the exterior and just how beautiful the exterior of the sports car looks. The rims look good, they're polished. The metaphor there would be like, you're physically fit, you have muscles, your abs, whatever it is. Those are the exterior of the car. But how often do you focus on the engine? Like, what makes it run? And be aware of that. People are always like, I go to work out in the morning, I work out after work, and then I come home and I want to just shut down. But I'm like, learn something. Take time, watch this video, share this video. Find ways to learn something throughout your day, because that mental fitness does so much for you. At the end of the day, when I know that I've read or I've learned or I've focused on something that I'm really interested in doing, and I've learned about it and gotten a little bit better, I'm so much more calm and relaxed as the day goes on, and especially at the end of the day when I'm relaxing before bed, and I'm just like, I feel like I've accomplished something. And that absolutely happens with physical fitness, but it can absolutely happen for you with mental fitness. And think about physical fitness in the sense of like, we show those before and after videos on commercials of like the overweight person, and then, got on this program and now they're fit. Well, we can't really do that with the engine of the car, right? We can't do that with our brain, but just think about the fact that that progress and that progression would still happen. It just happens behind the scenes. So don't neglect your mental fitness like you would neglect your physical fitness. because it is vital to your mood, your stress level, your well-being, your progression as a person. You just get smarter, be better, learn more, find new ways to do it. Some things that I wrote on my board is similar to like yoga and Pilates and like a Peloton and all these different ways to do physical fitness. There's a ton of ways to do mental fitness. Do audiobooks. I listen to an audiobook on my 30-minute drive to and from work. And sometimes I can only do it halfway there, on the way there, and on the way back I'm like, dude, I'm just listening to music because I can't stand to sit here and about fall asleep at the wheel listening to an audiobook. But I guarantee you I do it one of the two ways. So for me, that's like, I mean, I'm going to be like on autopilot anyway, driving to work. You've done it so many times. It's just an opportunity to learn something. You're finishing an audiobook. I'd recommend Never Finished by David Goggins. I'm a big Goggins fan. He put out a new book. I had read his previous book, and my buddies were saying the audiobook was amazing. So his new book came out, Never Finished. I'll put a picture of it now. And there's just a lot of other ways besides audiobooks. Like I said, you can do, Netflix documentaries. Just find unique ways. But there are times throughout a day to do that. Please don't neglect your mental fitness like you would neglect your physical fitness. Just look at your body as that sports car. Quit just polishing the exterior. We got to get down to what makes it work, and it will work so much better if you do. And that's something I think that your kids and your friends and family will see too. It's contagious. I'm challenging you to just take a second and pull back and go, how often do I really spend working on me? And whether it's meditation, like I said, there's a lot of different ways that you can have that mental fitness, that mental, like that well-being that you schedule throughout your week, but make time for it. Try to get 3 times a week, like you try and get 3 times a workout, and then push it a little bit. Maybe get 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and just treat it just like a workout. Do a 30 to 45 minute block, and then get back at your day. I want a big shout out to my buddy Garrett. My son's running the camera, so he wanted to learn how to do filmmaking, and I told him, dude, what a great opportunity. So he's full on running the camera and the lights. I don't know how this looks because the camera's flipped toward him, so I apologize if we're showing all the wrong stuff. Big shout out over here, Garrett. Can you just look over here? Get these guys in there. People always ask me which Funkos I got over here. I'm a huge Washington fan, so I got the Boz, probably the worst draft pick of all time, up there. And then I got the, down here, I got the boys from San Diego themselves, Blink-182. So, all right. With that, thanks for checking out the video. I honestly have no idea how long this went because, again, I can't see the camera. My esteemed colleague here is running the camera for me. But please get out there this week, learn something, work on that mental fitness like you work on the physical fitness, and check me out next time on Keel's Corner. Thanks so much. How good Garrett is at this filming stuff. Red button. The topic of... Actually, I don't know. Sorry. Hey guys, it's Keel. Welcome back to Keel's Corner. The concept of mental fitness is something that we need to incorporate. Sorry, I'm on something, but I want to make sure. But start over. Hit red button.